Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Anna with Passions of Paper. Today I've got two super grungy, vintagey Harry Potter journals to show off to you guys. I did a very different types of covers, but otherwise the interiors are pretty much the same. So I'm only going to be doing an actual flip through of one journal, and then I'll do like a quick flip through of the other journal. So first we'll show off the covers. This one includes a tassel. I went with the colors of Harry Potter's house colors, the Gryffindor colors. And we've got the crimped seam binding that I dyed and crimped myself. And we've got these stone beads in here. And then I've also used let me just take this off. I used this red eyelash yarn, and then we've also got charms, everything that was pretty much Harry Potter related. I'm going to try to show those off. So we've got here a lock and a key. Here we've got a feather, which could be from an owl or from a quill, and the frog that represents the chocolate frogs. Here we've got a little cat charm that represents Hermione's cat, and then just a little handmade charm. And then we've got the paper airplanes that the Ministry of Magic uses to send messages, and an umbrella that represents Hagrid's wand umbrella that he uses when he's not at school. So those are on the tassel, and then we do have a couple more that are on the actual journal, and that is Harry's owl, and the lightning bolt, that is Harry's scar, and then the reindeer, that is Harry's Patronus charm. Also on here, I have made a little liquid luck potion. This is not actually liquid. This is gold wax that I melted and put in there, so you do not have to worry about this ever leaking and destroying anything. So on the cover, we've got this beautiful wallpaper background. It's this maroonish red color with like goldish tan speckles all over. And then I did some layering and did Harry Potter and did some sewing for the cover title. This doesn't really look the same without the tassel on it. But we've got 5 signatures there, and then just the tassel on there. And then we've got this button elastic closure, and all you do is just slip that out. That pops off, but you don't have to worry about losing anything because it is inside of the seams there, so it all hangs on. If you don't want this part on there, all you do is take it off the little button. That just comes right off. I just sewed this just big enough to pop right onto the button and off. So you can do pretty much whatever you want with that if you don't like it on the cover. On the inside here, we've got these it's just a fabric. So this is hardcover. This was made with chipboard. This one is a soft cover of faux leather. This one is got the inside cover pockets. The what's it called? The canvas material. It's on both sides, and then so I just dyed some of it. Well, it's all dyed actually, and then grunged up and stuff. And in these pockets, we've got these goodies. These are included with both journals. I'll go over those in just a minute. I just want to go over the cover of this one. So this one, the idea behind this is I wanted to make a Harry Potter journal that kind of looked like just, it was a notes book that they carried around in school, like the wizard did. And it's more about like the wizard in school, like a book, just a notes book that the students used, and it's been passed down for generations, so it's gotten old and worn, lots of use, and the way that they like carry, you know, like if they're carrying all their books in their hands, I included all the books here, like as if they were just, this is all the books you take to school and you're just kind of holding them like that. So that's why I included these on the back like this. And we've got this little envelope here. This one also has the little liquid luck potion, the Felix Felicis. And so it's the same thing in there. That gold wax. It came out so beautiful, but I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick it up good enough. It's really pretty to look at in person. And then, since this one doesn't have a tassel, because I wanted to feel like an authentic notebook, I put all the charms on here. They are all the same, except that I only had one of the paper airplanes. So, this one got the, I forget what this is called, but the story of the 3 magical elements that's in Harry Potter. It got that charm instead. So yeah, this has these elements, and then if you don't want them to carry them on there, that's what the cover looks like. And same thing at the front. If you are interested in purchasing this journal but you don't really care for what I titled it, feel free to tell me you'd like it something else. I can always type it up and grunge the paper and make it kind of like this one. Maybe not with the stitching, but I can do a title on grungy paper and layer it on here. So that is totally free to change. And again, this is made so that it can come off. Alright, so if you want to like add it to a purse or something, feel free. I try to make it feel like this was super used. It's very chunky but squishy at the same time, and very pliable. It's not actually leather, so you know you're not going to have the leather smells or anything, but it's, for being all handmade by me, it's pretty good. Pretty close to what leather looks like. So that's what that looks like on the inside. I did not do pockets because I didn't want anything making this stiff. I wanted it to just be the cover that you feel. I really love the way that it turned out. It just feels so good. And then, so for the items that will be included with each of these journals, these are what we've got. They're all identical, so I'll just go over one set. I made a little herbology notebook. We've got some beads on there on the spine. And then these are cute little journals that you can like slip in your purse and take with you and still use. There's plenty of writing space. You can just take them to a garden and do some sketching of your own to help fill that out, or just use it for to-do lists or shopping lists, whatever you want. So there's one for herbology, and then we've got one for history of magic, and this has a nice little wax seal on there, and it has a little elastic closure. And then this one is supposed to just look like it's passed down notes from generation to generation, so it's very old and grungy, and it's gotten torn up a bit over time. So same thing though, it's another little journal that you can just take with you easily and do whatever you wish. And that just goes like that. It's got that little beaded tassel on it too. Then we've got this little envelope here with this wax seal, cute little owl. And inside we've just got some little goodies in there. And then we've got this super grunged up envelope with its own wax seal. I put some little sticky glue on that so it can stay closed, but you can still open it as if it was actually sealed. And inside of this envelope, we've got the pamphlet to Ollivander's wands. So it's just a little pamphlet for that. It's got some writing space on the back. And we've got this overly used Beginner's Guide to Wand Movements paper. So this is your wand envelope here. So those are the big goodies. And then inside we've also got loads of pockets that are decorated. We've got a couple of extra envelopes inside. And then, like, I've got several different pockets all throughout, which I'll be showing off in this journal. Excuse me. And we've got some bookmarks and some journaling cards all throughout these journals, on top of plenty of writing space. So I'm going to set this one aside, and because the insides, they're not identical. They do have a couple of different prints, but for the most part they have all the same prints. And they have the exact same page count. But this one I did do a little more tearing and inking on the pages. They both have burnt pages, so they both have these really cool burnt edged papers throughout that are blank for writing. They're coffee dyed. But this one I did do some tearing of the actual digitals in this one, but not quite as many as I did in this one. This one I just kind of went all out with. So because of that, there will be a little bit of a price difference between these two, since I did do a little more work on this one and it includes the tassel. So just be aware of that if you are looking to get one of these. Alright, so first up here we've got a rusted out paper clip and this cute little envelope. I used that sticky glue on these as well, so they are sealed but can be opened easily. And we've just got some goodies inside. Actually, it's funny, I think some people call these like owl paper clips or something. So I thought that was interesting. There is a little bit of a mess sometimes with burnt paper, so just be warned. Sometimes some of these black edges do flake off a little bit. I try to get most of it off, so it really shouldn't be too much, but yeah, there might be a little bit here or there. So this one says, "You're a Wizard" by Rubius Hagrid, and we've got this bookmark and then the letter that Harry Potter gets to go to school. I'm not going to go over every little one because there are 20 pockets, each with ephemera inside of them, so I'm not going to go over all that. I'm just going to give you guys a quieter walkthrough after talking so much. And if you want to read any of these, just pause the video and hopefully you'll be able to catch it. And that is the end of the flip through. I did forget to mention a couple of very important things. These journals have 340 pages in them. And then as for the size of them, this one measures about 9.5 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide, and it has a 2 3/4 inch spine, and then it has a 5.5 inch gator mouth. So it's a big chunky journal. As you can see, just pretty chunky. And then this one has the same amount of pages. They're just a little bit less grunged up, so they sit a little bit flatter, but it still does like to pop open some. But it's also got the squishier cover, which just makes it more squishy overall. This one is almost 9 inches tall by 6 1/4 inches wide, and then it has a 2 3/4 inch spine, and the gator mouth on these is 3.5, or on this one 3.5 inches. So there's that. And then of course all these things that just kind of tuck on here, or if you want, you can stick them inside the journal. And then, like I said, with this, I just slip it right over that button there, and you've got all that stuff all together. And then with this one, these just go inside these pockets. But again, you can do whatever you want with this stuff. This is just how I did them for showing off. So there is all that. So if you guys are interested in these, I will have the link in the description box below that goes to my Etsy shop where you can purchase these. I will also put in the description box below the digitals that I used to make these. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.